Well, hello. Welcome to the Hours of Agony. This is like the probably the final trek of uh what we're doing here. We're going to finally beat the Allies. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have the game open yet. And after that, I'm just going to go back to Medieval Dynasty because I'd like to, you know, play it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Given the fact that I have limited like internet usage, I uh I might have to avoid streaming as much, so I'll have to do some offline play, which I prefer not to do. But if I end up in when I'm only playing it during stream, I'm not gonna get much I'm not gonna get much done, and I'm not gonna have much fun. Yeah. Sorry, my nose is a little stuffy. It's because of the winter. I I might I need I might need to check the audio. I hope I'm not using the. I think I should just use the original music so I can avoid like copyright. All right, so these are my man. I think the game a lot for some of this. Anyway, it's 1949. We are suffering a lot of casualties in the air, unfortunately, but that's not really much of a surprise. There's the Russian Federation. Thankfully they are not allied. We're not war with the Republic of Ukraine. I don't think they're my puppet. So I'm gonna want to annex that at some point. The problem is that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I need to take a lot of territory. So we are suffering an awful lot of casualties in the air. Now they are too, however, the question is, can they build faster than I can? And I'm building a lot of expensive planes. Very expensive planes. So right around here, I believe I'm taking excessive casualties. Now we're replacing them with modern planes now, so it should lessen. But I'm only making probably around, looks like 10, about 13 a day. Looks like we're somehow low on. That's probably a glitch. We'll see. Where are they? Oh, they're in here. I'll leave those guys be for now. I can't really use them yet. So let's check the research slots. We're making modern tanks, it seems. Finally. We do need logistics, so I'm researching that. And click. I'm pretty sure I lost most of my ships. So, well, I still have a decent amount of destroyers. These are all 1944 destroyers. We didn't do enough damage to the enemy, so we suffer from quite a bit of naval invasions. Now, they have 0 manpower right now, so they'll have a little bit of trouble replacing their stuff. I'm going to have trouble replacing my ships, so these guys kind of have an equal amount of naval production, so that's going to be a little bit difficult to deal with. Let's see. What about this? Need a scientist apparently, and let's see. I could research the nuclear submarine. I want to research the nuclear submarine. I'd love the missile launching submarine, but I want the nuclear submarine because that saves fuel. We're very low on fuel right now, and I can't really use any of them. But, you know, they're taking very heavy air casualties, and I've been having to trade for fuel because, uh, fuel is in very short supply. And I think I'm at war, yeah, over here, which, let's see, looks like I'm trying to build stuff. Let's try to connect these because that doesn't need to be that expensive, at least not at first. These. Oh, hi, Martin. Welcome to the stream. So, I've suffered from a lot of naval invasions. There's not much I can do about that. I do have my Air Force out here, but I've taken a lot of torpedo casualties, it seems. I'll have to ground them soon, but why are there so many planes in here? It's 1.7 thousand. I'm gonna have to move you guys. Move you over here. You guys need to stop training. You're costing me fuel. Alright. Taking a lot of casualties over here. Thankfully, with all these submarines, we can avoid serious problems. But I'd really love to take out the enemy forces here. Enemy ships. I have taken out some capitals, so that's pretty good. Looks like I still have quite a bit of planes here. Apparently these guys are assigned here. Let's just do that. I need to use as little fuel as is humanly possible right now. Alright, let's get some modern stuff. I could get the Fiat. Fiat's pretty good, but the man is pretty good due to the reliability. I like reliable tanks. That's why I'm using them. Over here, we're unfortunately suffering some... Oh, they're early submarines. Well, that's fine. I'm not making submarines right now. Can I oh, I can. So might need to wait for some more. Where is Kirsty? I have no idea. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see.
Έτοιμος! Έτοιμος προς αποχώρηση!
Yeah, that's probably not my division.
Προσοχή!
This is the Iranian. Now, this is literally just the main game. I'm not using the mod. I don't usually use mods on stream. Because when I use mods, I do a lot of crazy things. They're a little cheatsy. And this is just to challenge myself. I should probably just let it play. There's not much I can do here. Thankfully, we are repairing our fuel problems. Although, we do need to rebuild our torpedo Air Force. And I definitely need to have... How many factories have I got? I have a ton of military factories, so I need to start making other things. Like, I got a lot of steel, so I might as well just make a bunch of submarines. I mean, look at all this. We got... How's a refinery? Okay, well... You know what? I have to do this. I need the refineries more than I need the ships right now. If there's any room later on, I'll absolutely build like other things, but for now we'll do this because the enemy navy is very, very big. Alright, what about my puppets? I'm trading a lot of fuel from my puppets. The Empire of Fire, New Persian State, which really doesn't have much. I'm better off just doing something else. I have Assyria as my puppet. I might need to go to war with the Iraqi Republic just to take their oil. Of course, I can't really do that right now, but I will eventually do that. Over here, we're just stuck, so I can't do anything. Building marines, but where am I? I don't have mountaineers. Oh wait, I do. They're just busy. Buff mods? I mean, they're fun for when you want a powerhouse, or the way I use it, I like to use console commands to give everyone like more factories. That or to buff them in certain ways, like their navy. Because sometimes the navy gets boring, and if you're playing a more powerful nation with a more powerful navy, you'll want to have a more challenging navy. Like the United States, sometimes their navy gets instantly destroyed, which gets really annoying. So I just kind of avoid that. Also, China is not at war with any of these states. I don't know what they're doing. I wouldn't mind helping you guys if you joined me. But you don't, because you're at war with the German Republic, apparently. Alright, so we're building our logistics. We gotta go down that as quickly as possible. Probably also check my Mayos. Have I fully researched my artillery? Alright, yeah, it looks like I have. So I'm going to switch to this because I need to save resources. What else? Okay, that's why I have like there. Looks like I have my mountaineers over here. So what I'd like to do is head over here and try to... Well, they do have military axes. That's a bit of a problem. The United States has war goals. Although, to be fair, they haven't declared war. I mean, France has 183 divisions. They can instantly destroy... Well, maybe not instantly, but they do kind of stand a pretty good chance against them. Especially considering they suffered very extensive casualties from me. Like the United States and all that. Why is there so much border gore? It's 1949. Of course there's a lot of border gore. Plus these are all my puppets. I'm trying to get them to build themselves up like these guys. A couple of these guys, actually all of them are ready to be annexed. So I might as well annex them at this point. I don't have enough political power for that. So let's see, subjects. Who should I annex first? Preferably the one with the oil. Because I can build factories there. How about you? You're in air production. How did you get things built so fast? Alright, You know what? I have a lot of guns. I'll just give you guns. I don't have the luxury to give you anything else. I can tell you I've been building a lot of guns though. 500 a day, that's nice. Somehow it's still able to use this, which is kind of funny. That greatly lowers the reliability though. It lowers everything. I guess it's because I'm not using it right now. Yeah, it's because I'm not using it. Well, that's unfortunate, but you know, that's life. You can't beat Ethiopia in the tutorial. Well, that's because they've made a lot of changes. Okay, it used to be really easy to beat them in the tutorial because it's literally the tutorial. They purposely made it easy so that you could learn the ropes of playing. But against this Ethiopia, you have to have a bunch of pre-planning, keep it paused, you know, grab all your troops, your tanks, your cast, and everything, and just roll against them. You have to take advantage of your command power and use it effectively, because that's probably the only way to defeat Ethiopia if you want to defeat them in time. It might be simpler to just play as Ethiopia, but that's a little bit more difficult. You still have a lot of, you know, planning and political power that you gotta use. I have nukes, right? Can I nuke them? Well, I don't want to nuke my own country, but I'd love to nuke London. Alright, so I still have problems with... Okay, who's in patches? There's only 2 things here. I need you to repair. Like, I desperately need you to repair right now. Where the hell is Kurzim? Oh, I think I'm trying to... No, that's not Kurzim. Where the hell is Kurzim? Kurzim. Okay, here it is. It's the place I'm trying to annex because they're turning communist. Well, they do have, like, steel, though. That's 52 steel. That's a lot of steel. And this guy's got oil. I might want to... Yeah, I might want to annex these. Okay, how's my deficit? I do have a deficit of that, but it'll fix itself. This one, though, that's nightmarishly bad. That is very bad. I may be building superior planes. I have 16 a day only. Only 16 a day, and... I don't know, that's a little bit of a problem. I need a lot more than that. So that's 3... Only 3.76 a day, which is unfortunate. And according to this, I'm taking very heavy casualties. They are too. Our air attack is lower somehow. But they're taking heavy casualties as well. This is the only thing I can count on. What is my favorite nation to play as? I don't know. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I play as a lot of these nations. I usually like to play as Germany and go monarchist, but sometimes I go as Italy and play and go monarchist. In Asia, I usually play as China because you can get a lot of level logistical guys, like not level, I don't know. You can get what are they called? Skilled staffers. So you can get a lot of skilled staffers. So it can be pretty fun. Russian Federation has embargoed me. Sweden has probably embargoed me as well. I need to kill Sweden because I want my stuff back. Alright, so I am causing casualties though in the naval war. I kind of wish they would make the use more fun. Communist? I don't know. I used to do that as China, but every time I do that, I always end up with, you know, the historical problems that they go through, and everybody dies. Which is annoying, but, you know. It did happen. Honestly, I think, which one was it? Sometimes I do that as the US, because that's the only... This is like the only nation where going communist is more fun than, anywhere else. Because you can get... You basically go to war with the allies, essentially. And then you just completely destroy them. Anyway, do I have air superiority? No. I'm doing very well at killing those annoying planes coming here. But I'd really like to take these guys out. That's a lot of kills, but man, that's a lot of casualties. I can only hope that we can rebuild quickly enough. I don't know. In all honesty, I don't like the play communist nations. The Soviet Union is pretty much fine because you can make a lot of puppets. And in a way, that's a bit more fun. Because you can still go to war with the United States and just... It poses as a challenge. I might need to ground my torpedo bombers because I have a very huge deficit. I may be making a lot, but it's not getting built up fast enough. Alright. How about these guys? They're not going to counterattack anytime soon. So, who's over here? I guess I can put you right here. I don't know. And, how about the Mountaineers? I want to bring the Mountaineers over and maybe take these guys out. Is that all possible? Of course, I'll still have to worry about naval invasions, but, well, what can you do? I have to go through Millen and right here, so I can, like, lock these guys out. There's no way I'm going to be able to kill these guys, because for some reason, Vichy France has stabbed me in the back and given military access to both the United States and UK. So, you know, that's unfortunate. Anyway, I guess we'll have to try to go through here and do that. My Mountaineers are the only option. Alright. This is taking a really long time. That nationalist Spain? Oh, they're not my puppet. Okay, that's good. They're They're just volunteers. For some reason, they have their very own thing. Wow, I'm taking out a lot of ships here. I might not have the best ships, but I'm doing pretty well against them, that's for sure. It's mostly just the Denmark with its cheap destroyers.
Έτοιμος διοικητά. Παράγγελμα.
Didn't these guys have their own, like, thing somewhere? Well, they're not connected to anything. I guess they're meant to go guard ports over here. I'll just keep them over there.
Παράγγελμα.
Alright. Since I had to worry about naval invasions, I'm gonna keep these guys over here and over here and still
Έτοιμος προς
threaten
αποχώρηση.
them a little bit. What about these guys? They only have this. I can technically give them artillery, but I don't. That'll cost me manpower. Although I have 105 million people, but I'd rather save manpower. But can I field them all? How much artillery have I got? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to do that then. That way they'll be less likely to get pushed. Alright, how's that? I do have tanks here, and I can't pierce those tanks without tanks. So, just gonna sit there for a while. Oh yeah, I have divisions over here. I have so many divisions.
Προχωρείτε.
I have 144 divisions here. I have a couple divisions here. Whoops.
Στοιχηθείτε.
They're taking a real long time. Come on, man. Just push. Oh, wrong one.
Παράγγελμα.
Damn. I took out a lot of destroyers. I can't take out their capitals, and I keep losing submarines, unfortunately. I am killing a lot of their screens, though. I guess this is the best I can do. Oh, I took out a capital ship. That's cool. It's an early heavy ship, but, you know, the less capitals they have, the better. They still have significantly more ships than me. I am not winning the sea war anytime soon. Oh, I instantly broke them. This is the power of my army. I got stack warfare. I'm going to need to use this. I think I was using that because it was, like, on the defensive at first. And with all this XP, I don't need to worry that much. Ooh, extra warriors. Air superiority. You know, at some point in time, I gotta be able to use paratroopers. I haven't used paratroopers in a long time. Paratroopers are really good. That's a lot of breakthrough. This was recovery. Transport space factor. This one's got breakthrough. This one's got the special forces attack. Okay, can you stop with that? I have so many puppets. I have so many puppets that I get all of this. It's gonna be 340 days until I can fully fill all of these. This is why having a fuel capacity is usually important. I used to swear by it back then. A lot of people say it's unnecessary, but I usually end up doing it because those extra few days are important. And, you know, running out of fuel within 3 days is not fun. Man, I may be losing a lot of planes, but the effectiveness here is incredible. Like, look how many convoys we've taken out. What I need more of is ships, though. I lack ships. And I think I still have some dreadnoughts, but I guess it's going to be battleships this time. We're making the Poseidon class. We're making, like, any modern ships. Yeah, we got the super the modern battleship was 115 days. Definitely gonna want to make those. Of course, preferably with the nuclear stuff. Still lacking the destroyers, though. With this huge deficit of ships. I have my modern destroyers. 1944. Well, they have 1944 destroyers as well. But I have 300 screen. So, I mean, it's not bad. But it's mostly the torpedoes where it's at, and they're quite effective right there. And we have the depth charges. And a decent amount of fleet anti-air. Yeah. I think we're going to win that quite handedly. Yep. But the problem is they're making modern ships as well. So this will be a bit difficult. They're not the best equipped. They're just making them as healthy ships, mostly. Nice. Oh, we actually overwhelmed some of them. Or overtook some of them, I should say. I need you to go this way. We need to prevent them from being able to retreat. Alright, we surrounded some of these guys. I'm going to do this. Oh. Well, that's not what I wanted at all. Alright, let's try this again. Just have everyone connected to this and finish these guys off. Alright, how are things going over here? We're still basically holding. I'd like to retake control of the med if at all possible. But I don't think that is possible, really. I may be doing a lot of damage, but they're doing a lot of damage to my Air Force. As you can see, I have significantly less planes than before. Wow. They have 1,100 planes here. Hang on. Let's turn off the radios. Because, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. Check the subjects. Okay, the Empire of the Sands is about to, where is the Empire of Sands? Oh, this is the Empire Sands. They're actually just trying to become free. What's causing them to do that? I'm very confused. Manage subjects. Where are they? I don't know. They're a Rex Protectorate. Guess it doesn't matter. What matters is these guys, and they're not, wait. Why does Finland have claims on these guys? Finland has a claim on all of these. You're not planning on going to war with me, are you? Like, I would hate for that to happen. Alright. I'm just doing this so that I can annex them. Hellenic Latvia. I need their steel. I need the oil too, but realistically annexing them will cause me to lose oil, so. And a new Persian Empire can't deliver me all their oil. We have low trade influence, apparently. Ow? How do you have 240 oil though? I'm actually confused.
Yes.
Interceptor. Yeah, I can't do a lot of these. Apparently, I have very poor supply. What about nuclear? Nuclear warheads. Now that would be nice. I need mid-range ballistic missiles for that. Alright. Apparently it's already in production.
Έτοιμος!
Alright, are you guys ready?
Έτοιμος!
Alright, I need you guys to push.
Πρόσοχη!
Just push them instantly. This will be a crazy victory. How are things over here? We're still taking out quite a lot of their screens. It's some good news. The more screens we take out, the more likely we can take out their battleships. Yeah. But that is a lot of ships though. That is intense. Thankfully, considering we got modern ships, it's not that hard to take out the destroyers. especially considering many of them are outdated. Alright, what about this? I will have to build these up because it matters a lot. If I don't make up, most of them are full, but oh well. I need the extra ships. It might be a very good idea to build rocket sites at some point. You know, for the late game. Looks like I can build some rocket sites over here. And I hate how we have so little room for anything here. Well, if I can make rocket sites, let's see. I don't need mills. I just need rocket sites anywhere on the mainland. Over here, I'm not gonna make dockyards. I can just build rocket sites.
Προσοχή!
All right. So, you know what? I'm gonna try to split these guys up a bit. Move over to here. I got my little thing back. Apparently I have something in Western Slovakia and Lombardy. Where's Lombardy? Oh. Northern Hungary, Lombardy. Get the one in Lombardy. I don't need any of these though. Okay, where else do I have problems? Oh, this is not connected apparently. Alright. I gotta connect these railways. Yep. That should be good. Alright. Wow, I took out a lot of ships. Okay, I had my early ships out. Some good news. And we, for some reason, their light cruisers were, like, pride of the fleet. Which is interesting. But my battleships are causing some damage. I need more battleships.
Μάλιστα διοικητά!
I'd love to push with these guys if I could get more fuel. Alright, so I already got very, very expensive refineries, so I guess I can build some stuff here. Although, nuclear warheads, we're not getting any anytime soon. It's already 1950 for crying out loud. I may have a very modern air force, but I wonder, do I have any bombers? I actually do. Have I bothered to make any? Yeah, I got modern large jet bombers. Where are they? I guess I don't have them out right now. And I'm still having to suffer from casualties. Like, despite killing 100 planes a day, they still have a lot of them. And they got a lot of them over here too. I'm taking a lot of plane casualties over here. You'd think they'd run out by now. Alright, naval invaded somewhere. Where? Seriously, where? Ouch. I lost another cruiser. That's not good. Are you gonna make repairs or not? No, you need to make repairs, or like right now. I could have sworn I told these guys to stop splitting up. Alright. We still have a problem with the lack of ships. I think I'm at all. No, I'm serviced by requirement.
Έτοιμος διοικητά.
So we should be fine. Give me more cards. I need... Oh wow, I lost 100 bombers in that battle? Alright, well, you know what? Let's just ground these guys for a bit. I don't have any information of a naval base. Alright, wow. That is some heavy casualties right there. Nice. Okay, that'll take a really long time to reinforce. How many hours do I have? People keep asking me this a lot. I don't know. Let's see. Currently, I have around 10,700. Still, I don't know. I guess I'm still pretty new to the game. Well, what can you do? Anyway, another comment I noticed. Let's see. That's a lot of early destroyer hulls. So this is some pretty easy killings. I have a lot of destroyers wandering around. Where? Oh, over here? What? I'm confused. Oh, over here. Well, that makes sense. That's why I left these guys here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send like 1 or 3 guys over here. Oh no! Whatever will I do? Oh man, they have the dockyards. Well, that's fine. I'm not letting you leave.
Έτοιμος.
What are my pronouns?
Διατάξτε.
I go by he. Or sir. Or mister.
Στοιχηθείτε.
I have 59 guys right here? What? Wow. That area is very well defended, I must say. The United States doesn't have many troops here, apparently. They have a ton of manpower. They just don't have a... They just can't equip them, it seems. Alright, how is my navy here? I guess I can do this, even though I'm not making any convoys. I'm not even making these right now, unfortunately. What about the Fiat? Honestly, it's too bad the Fiat doesn't, or the man, whatever. The man doesn't do anything for light tanks, but oh well. That's gotta be annoying. Okay, so you go here. And kill all of them. Am I not at war with whoever's in here? Why? Why? What have you guys been doing? When did they begin? Yeah. French isn't releasing them, are they? I don't know what those guys are doing. Look at the factions. Yeah, there are several factions. This is my faction, this is the Allies, and this is literally just two guys in one faction. You know, the South American Confederation. Of course, Brazil opted out of that. Do I have Roblox? No, I don't have Roblox. I don't play that game. I'm on a very limited budget here. Can you guys stop attacking me right now? Thank you. Alright. The Chinese United Front. Well, there is China, but for some reason, while they have war goals against all these guys, they won't go to war? Oh, it's because they have a non-aggression pact. That's interesting. No wonder they won't go to war. That's just sad. Alright, yikes. This is the height of the British Navy. I have no idea why I'm not in here. Might have to delete this again. There we go. Maybe now you'll let me push. Why you guys take a long time to move? Am I a Redditor? No, I'm not a Redditor. I don't really spend much time on Reddit. Come on, man. This is taking a lot longer than usual. It's right there. It should not take several days to move, and you're taking several days to move. I'm frustrated. Alright, you know
Έτοιμος
what?
προς αποχώρηση.
No, they still can't move. They're stuck. Alright, hang on.
Πάλι στα διοικητά.
Maybe this will allow them to move. Or not. How are you stuck?
Παράγγελμα.
It's the wrong division. Alright, I'll just have to push him with this guy. Because these guys are refusing to move at all. Actually, I'll just reload the game, maybe. Alright.
Έτοιμος.
Gotta kill these guys. Why don't I get
Πάλι στα
tanks?
διοικητά.
I have mountaineers. I'm currently researching the tanks right now. We have a very limited research here. Like, and I had to choose between planes and tanks, and I usually go planes all the way. Because I'm the obsessed with getting planes. Tanks are great and all, but planes are great for defending against nukes. And I don't seem to have any bombers. I mean, I have this. I don't really have. I guess I'm not making that many, but I'm. Oh, here they are. They're somewhere over here, so technically I can nuke them. But I still lack modern planes. Oh, Peru wants to send volunteers. Thank you, Peru. I don't know. I haven't bothered to get aircraft carriers because I have a very. Why am I suddenly low on aluminum? Oh, that's probably why. My aluminum cache has been damaged. These guys are still stuck. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I can't move them anywhere. They're just stuck in that one mountain, and it frustrates me. We are making a lot of extra refineries. Not enough refineries, but a lot of extra refineries. They still can't move. Let's try to move them over here. Eastern Zagros. And nothing can be done about that. Alright. Holy cow, that's a huge fleet. The entire British Navy is here. And US Navy. Mostly British Navy. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of heavy ships. These guys still won't move. This is frustrating. Like, there's no... Why can't I get them to move, man? This is a really frustrating bug. Because I think those guys are just permanently stuck there. Oh, I took out a lot of ships though. Poland seeks Baltic cooperation. I didn't even realize you were. I mean, maybe Finland will join you? That looks like another faction. Huge plate. Alright, can we move at all? Oh, we're still stuck. We're absolutely stuck here. Yeah, it's because these guys are glitching through here, and I can't push there. What the hell am I supposed to do? Get back in there. Ah, China finally declared war on Sinking. And have a problem with Budapest apparently, but you know, nothing can be done about that. Well, actually. How many trucks have I got? A lot. I'm gonna replace these with trucks because they have better suppression. I'll do. And you guys need to stop asking me to join. You will instantly become free, and I don't want that. What happened? Oh, this place got struck. You know, that one thing that I'm not using. Well, they struck my nuclear reactor as well, apparently. Was it here that the nuclear reactor was at, or? No, apparently it was here? I'm sorry, but I don't see any nuclear reactor. I'm even more confused now. Oh. I do want that extra resources though. Come on, complete me encircled them, I'm begging you. Alright, but seriously, I'm gonna need you guys to push over here. I can't summon my mountaineers because my mountaineers are bugged. Where are we getting naval invaded? I don't see any places that we're getting naval invaded. Yeah, that's 6 whole divisions, but they're fully encircled, so we got most of them, I guess. Let's do this. No, France is my puppet, and honestly, given the amount of manpower they have, they will also instantly go free. Like, they'll go into attack, and then immediately, all that they'll just instantly become free. That's basically how it is. Like, I don't know why, but it's supremely difficult to lower a puppet's autonomy, but it's incredibly easy for a puppet to increase its own autonomy, which is frustrating and really kind of dumb. Like, it's usually instantaneous too. Like, the bigger a puppet is, the quicker they can become free. Wow, I have very little steel available right now. Well, it's unfortunate. And this is how the modern tank looks. Like a cheap imitation of a panther. Alright, well, go with the heavy howitzer. And adding fuel trims. Or maybe slope armor? I'll do that after I've taken, like, Egypt. Because I do need to take Kuwait. The problem is I lack the capabilities to evade them, because it'll just open up a new front that I don't want to bother with. Okay, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I don't need it to be that fast. You know, I'll leave it at that. Anyway, that's our new tank. It does have the extra reliability, but it doesn't have the extra breakthrough yet. Aw. So I'm very low on steel. There's nothing I can do about that. I can only do it like this much too. Did I build a bunch of... Okay, well, who can I trade for steel with? Looks like we're pretty low on steel. I'm trading with France. I'll have to trade with Hellenic Austria so that I don't accidentally make them become free. Alright, that means I'll have to get some submarines finally. We'll go for the fleet submarine. Creating fleet designer. I can't make a submarine with decent invisibility, unfortunately. So we'll just go with this. Whoops. And it only costs like 3 of these. Pretty decent. And I can import steel from Austria. Apparently I'm trading a lot with France right now. Let's see. Fires puppet. Let's see. I don't really have to worry too much about anything here. But well, actually, I don't need to worry about that either. Alright, we'll worry about that later. Oh, I can make... Whoops, not that. I can technically make more. And you'll go... I guess I'll put you right here. Actually, this area is safer. That'll do. I need more steel. Nice. This is like an infinite steel thing. I swear there's more of these. I think I need to have Kharkiv for that, but I don't wanna... I really don't want to go to war with Ukraine right now. Anyway. Um... Please let me see. Over here. I think it's one division.
Διαταγές!
Let's go over there. Can we get out of here yet? No. I think I'm sufficiently stuck. Because somehow these divisions think they can go through this. Oh, they finally got it. Were able to move. Holy cow! I thought they would never be able to move. That was the most annoying bug. All right, we're gonna go through here and kill these guys. I'm still having to deal with a lot of resistance. So I'll have to see. Maybe get motorized police and get this, because this is very important. Imagine I build these ships and then lose them instantly.
Διατάξτε!
They're fortified, they're superior enemy, but we're mountaineers. We can do anything. We are gods amongst mortals. We are the inheritors of Sparta. Go!
Έτοιμος!
I demand that you go. Make the state of Israel very kosher. Now I'm making it Byzantine. Okay, I lost a lot of screens here, but we didn't do much damage. We're restoring the Byzantine Empire. Alright, military police. So I'll have to deal a lot of these things here. Might as well make some into war armor cars. Oh, we broke through. Nice. You guys have... They have the door. Yikes. There's a lot of ships. How long until... That's at 760. 760. It's gonna be a while till they've fully been packed back up. How is my deficit right now? It's 1.9 thousand. I'm not losing as many planes, but it's still pretty bad. At the very least, they're not able to replace their very well. Well, I say that, but man, that's still frustrating that they have so many planes in the first place. You take out 100 a day, and somehow they just come out with another 100. I mean, I have 574,000, so that's pretty good. Let's see. The U.S. 23,000 planes. How have you not lost all that? Alright. You can become spy master because they don't have any free states. China was in my faction. I'd have an easier time with this. In fact, I was expecting them to help me. Anyway, I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'll send you an attaché. You have too low an opinion of me? Democratically, dude. Well. Looks like we're happily pushing through here. The problem is the allies are right over here. Alright, well, I can send these guys over here to prevent them from escaping. I think, did they have have military access through here? I want them to stop trying to escape here. So I want to retake all this. They have so many divisions over here. Looks like a semi-fit. Please stop requesting. I am leaning back right now, away from my mic. I need to stop doing that. Killed another couple dozen destroyers. We are making a couple of destroyers here. I don't think we'll be able to keep up with that. I mean, considering they're modern destroyers, they do very well against enemy screens, but if it's against a battleship, they're not gonna be able to do much. I hate that Francis allowed them to be in here. Like we got bombed again. Nothing that can be done about that. Where did we get bombed? Over here? Why did they only lose a few planes? Like 400. It's frustrating how they're able to get so many planes out here. I literally have so many planes and I can't stop them. I don't know. I don't know if I can beat their air force at this rate. I'm taking a lot less damage because I'm replacing them all with modern planes, but realistically, that's going to take a real long time. Like, we're at 1900 now, though. Build AA? I literally have AA there. Well, I had it. I thought it was... that's right. I remember getting naval invaded and losing build stuff in a lot of these places. I'm gonna have to rebuild that then. I know they're trying to bombard this area. Do I have enough A here? Did I bother to build A? Build that again. Well, at least we're getting some. I wish these civilian nuclear reactors gave at least a little bit more resources. I don't know. I feel like kind of feel like they need a buff. How are we doing out here? Alright, other than the fact that I need to go this one, I really need to research this. Because I'm having to deal with a lot of resistance right now. We're at military governorship. I have to declare martial law at this rate.